Hi everybody, my name is Susan and I am the traveling day camp coordinator this summer at Johnsonburg. One of my favorite things about Johnsonburg is the idea that we get to create community and really get to know one another and really build wonderful relationships with each other in unit. And my particular job at Johnsonburg is to take that idea of creating that community and send a group of our staff out to churches in the area to help create those communities during the daytime, doing programs with churches and bringing camp to the churches to help grow community and create those connections within the churches. Sometimes that gets complicated because you have to get creative in thinking of how can I take this at camp that would be easy to do outside and make it for inside. So today I've decided to take that skill that I've mastered of creating the outside activity into the inside activity, and I'm going to show you how to pack for your staycation. Considering right now we can't leave the house and we've stocked up on groceries, as you can see behind me, I've got lots of Girl Scout cookies and cereal. I am ready to stay at home, but sometimes staying at home gets really boring, especially when I hang out all day in just my pajamas and I don't get anything done. So I decided to create a party, and every piece of the day the party changes, and so I need different clothes. I need different activities. I need different things to do to fit my party. So what I've done is I've grabbed my medium-sized suitcase. It is my favorite color, bright green. And I've opened it up and I've emptied it out of anything that was in it before. And I am going to decide what my themes for things are and to pack accordingly. So I was thinking, what do I wish I could do on a day where I was stuck inside and it was kind of gray out? I wish it was sunny, and I wish I could go to the beach. So then I considered, what do I need for the beach? Let's find out. So I have my bathing suit, I have my towel, I have my lifeguarding hat, I have some sandals, I have a lei, I have sunglasses, goggles, and sunscreen. Lots of things here for my beach party that I could have right in my living room. So I'm going to start with the biggest item. I'm going to take my towel. I'm going to fold it a couple times, like so, and then I'm going to roll it. But Susan, why are you rolling your towel? I roll all my clothes when I pack. I find it gives me the most room, and that I can pack for a lot of days in a small amount of space. So that way, if you're an overpacker like I am when I go places, you're able to take everything that you want with you. Take my bathing suit, fold it in half, and I'm gonna give it a roll. And I'm gonna put it in there. This is gonna help me plan for my day. That way, when I know I'm gonna do an activity, go into my suitcase. It's as exciting as being away and getting to have the anticipation of I'm gonna get to do this activity. So I'm gonna take my lei, and I'm gonna lay it on top of my things, lay my lei. Take my hat, put it on top of those things. My goggles and my sunglasses, put it on top there, and my baby sunscreen. Gonna take my sandals and put them in the side of the suitcase. That way I can pack around them. And I'll show you what everything looks like at the end, all packed together. Now, I'm not going to pack every single one of the things that I'm bringing because some of the things are just too big. Like, eventually, when it gets to be lunchtime, I'm going to want to pack something exciting. So, I have decided that instead of packing my lunch in my suitcase, I've taken this basket that I have lying around my house, and I put lunch stuff in it. So, I put a box of cookies for us to share, and I took and I packed a little bag of chips. I also packed my bread, my bologna, my cheese. So I could, if I want, pre-pack everything like I did with my chips so that they're ready to go. Or I can pack big, that way later, if I'm eating with someone, we can make our meal together. So I'm gonna take this basket and I'm gonna put it to the side because I'm ready to take it with me wherever I go. But if I was going on a picnic, I might need something. Don't worry, I got a blanket. Now this blanket is probably too big to pack in my suitcase too, so I'm gonna leave it on top of my basket so that I'm ready to take it with me wherever I go on my picnic. Luckily, I have some pretty cool subscriptions to watch on my TV, so I can have a party that may or may not be a little chilly or frozen as I sit there and watch. And of course, when I watch those things, I get a little bit cold, so I'm gonna have to pack with me some gloves, I think. Right? These gloves fit okay? Gloves are good to go. I'm going to put them in my suitcase. And a hat so my ears don't get cold. What do you think? And those will be good in case I get a little chilly or the house starts to feel frozen. That way I can feel warm while I hang out with my family or my friends and we can all watch a movie together. But if I'm cold, and I don't want to be cold, I want to make sure I have my boots with me, so I got to pack those too. Got to put them in here like so that everything fits and nothing gets squished, right? And then the last thing I think I'm going to need is eventually I have to go to bed. So luckily for me, I have this handy dandy nifty sleeping bag all rolled up ready for me to go to lay it out for when I'm ready for bed. And I got to pack my pajamas. Gotta pack my pajamas. So I've got my shirt here. It's a cute little tank top with my little Latteosaurus because I am a coffee fan. I'm gonna fold that a couple times and then we're gonna, you guessed it, we're gonna roll it. And we're gonna fit that in right there. And then I got some pajama pants that are already nicely folded and I'm gonna roll them and put them in my suitcase. And now I'm all ready for my staycation. I have my sleeping bag, I have my suitcase packed, I have my picnic packed and ready to go so that I can make it with someone if I wanted to. But what if I want to remember all this stuff? Yeah. I think I'm going to pack a camera too. That way I can remember all the adventures I had while I was at home on my staycation. Thanks for watching. Here is the inside of my suitcase. It's all packed. It's all ready to go. So all I have to do is close it up. And I'm ready for my staycation.